think that's the worst scenario.
All right, everybody. Let's get the Shift 3 meeting started. Good morning, everybody. Hope your shift has been going wonderful so far.
It's been great. We fucked up BBMC and Vagos.
That's right. Good shit.
That's what I want to hear.
We are... There's been a few... last time on the Shift 1 meeting, we were told that we were receiving blueprints of the casino. So hopefully we'll be able to get them soon. And we'll be able to strategize around that. I actually haven't checked the report, so maybe the report is already up in regards to the blueprints.
If you check the casino master doc report, I've updated photos with the blueprints of each floor. I know there's a lot of photos in there, but just scroll like way to the bottom, and you'll have each level in there.
Beautiful, good shit, Demi. All right, so get yourself familiar with this. This is if you're a part of patrol, this is something you'll probably have to respond to, unless we have more than enough units. Thank you so much, Hardcastle. In regards to that, obviously we'll be deploying SWAT in that situation. Patrol units that are not part of SWAT or other units that are available, we'll set a perimeter outside. After the perimeter is set up, we'll be breaching the premises. Not sure how it's going to go with the hostage situation. I've heard honestly different opinions from members of high command, so if Bundy could clarify that, or Davenport, that would be great. I think that if there's a hostage inside... Oh, wait, you had a...
they had 2 hostages today, yeah.
Would you mind elaborating how you guys handled that?
Okay, so, I mean, I was just extremely firm about it.
Okay.
They said their initial demand was... they wanted 5 to 10 minutes for one hostage. So I agreed to it. I told them to give me the hostage. Initially, they said no. I said, okay, no, you're going to give me the hostage. If they didn't give me the hostage, I'm going to be honest, I was going to shoot them.
Okay.
It's just as simple as that. You know, they don't get to keep the hostage after you agree to make the demand.
Yeah.
They just don't. But they did. They gave up the hostage. And then it sounds like something happened with their grappling guns, because their next demand was a grappling gun. To which I said, no, we can't give you PD equipment. That's like the first thing that we're taught to not do in negotiation. So I said, no, we can't do that. And he was like, okay, well, either we get a grappling gun, or we're going to make this hostage do a really dangerous jump. So I assumed that meant the elevator shaft. A little more time went on, and they were like, well, how about for the hostage, you send a cop down with a grappling gun and some food for us. To which I also was like, well, that sounds like they're going to take the cop hostage and take his grappling gun.
Yep.
So I went ahead and denied that one. Some time went on, and they told the hostage to go to the elevator shaft. Then I told them, no, if he goes over there, I'm going to shoot you. And then they told him to do it again. And then we shot them. So we got the hostage out safely. You know, I would be firm with it. That's what I would do. Be firm with your demands. If they're not reasonable, obviously, you know, don't meet them. If they fail to hold up their end of the bargain, I mean, you have to meet it with lethal force. You just have to. It's just a situation where if you say you're going to do something and they don't comply, you have to follow through. Or at that point, you know, you have no leverage. So
I agree, Captain. I think that, especially in the situation that you explained, if someone's literally telling you that they're going to throw the hostage into an elevator shaft if you don't give them a grappling gun. First of all, you guys remember this question when we interviewed you guys, or most of you? You never give out PD equipment, regardless of any demand.
No, we can't do that.
Nothing. No grappling gun, no stun grenade, no smoke grenade, no nothing.
No fucking IFAX even. Nothing. Yeah. We can't do it.
Second of all, again, if the demands during negotiations are unreasonable and yes, can't meet an understanding, and they're continuously being aggressive towards the hostages and to the police force, the scene commanders or the scene leaders will unfortunately have to make the decision to breach sometimes. And that sounds like it was one of the decisions that was made last night, and unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, so, I think that the biggest issue we're going to eventually end up running into is them saying that they have hostages in the vault level of it. I would demand proof of life before any sort of negotiation, anything starts with that. Or maybe even just make them take them up the elevator shaft. That's probably, I mean, we'll have to talk. All of High Command, we'll have to talk about that, but just make them take them up the elevator. I don't think we should negotiate when they have hostages in the vault part of it.
If they say, hey, we have a hostage and you don't see the hostage, there's no proof of life, like you said, Captain. So they have to have a present proof of life, in order for us to do any sort of negotiations, or else they'll be able to bullshit. It's happened before. I do not entertain that, and nobody should, in my opinion. With that being said, anything in Shift 2 besides the casino operation that was noteworthy to talk about, Bunny and Wrangler?
Apparently there's some sort of beef going on between the BBMC and the Vagos. I don't know if that's quite well known yet.
You can go ahead and take the podium if you want to talk about it.
It's very quick. We were pursuing 2 vehicles occupied by the BBMC. They stopped in front of us and shot like 4 to 6 members of the Vagos. So then we murdered everyone on scene, but then they lived, so we sent them to jail.
We got to do that. We're seeing a lot of these gang shootouts spill outside of the South Side. I don't like that shit. Not downtown. That's you fucking, if you see 2 cars shooting at each other downtown, you stop that.
Well, this was a bit of a unique situation because we were in an active pursuit with the vehicle when it came to a full stop. Multiple gunmen exited, and then gunmen exited from the other car, and they literally started shooting each other in front of us. I think the same policy maintains, a megaphone warning, give them 20 seconds, holster their firearms or they will be shot. And then at that point,
didn't we talk about that though? I thought it was anything out of the South Side, we're shooting them. Was it not?
No, I thought it was. I mean, like, we're gonna be tighter on it, but we're not gonna just shoot. I mean, verbalize your presence, give them instructions. If they fail to follow them, shoot them. Verbal instruction of put your goddamn guns away.
Why is it more sensitive?
People are still running around with a gun. Shoot them.
I gotta add a bigger. One second. Let me add
Yeah, I guess they have to know that we're there. Yeah, okay. Then. Put your gun away. Stop shooting. 20 seconds. That's generous. I'd give it a couple seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
how long does it take to stop shooting a gun?
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, maybe 7 to 10 seconds. Yeah, something where they can stow the firearm and whatnot. But...
Yeah, I disagree with that logic. I think there's more gangs on the north side of Olympic now than there is on the south side of Olympic. The ones on the south side of Olympic are pussies. The ones on the north side are the ones willing to fight. So.
Well, still, we can't have that shit.
We need to come up with a different way to combat it.
I mean,
obviously, it can't happen.
I think we should just
in the South Side,
we can't have gang wars downtown. That's fucking ridiculous.
I kill you, thank you. Well, the way that we operate respond in the South Side in beforehand is that we gather up units, set up a point. If we see a gang wars happening, because we're not running in with one unit in a conflict that can have, I don't know, 12, 15, 20 people. So once we have enough units, we turn on lights and sirens, give them a warning that we will be going in, and everybody, I don't know, like after 20, 30 seconds, if they're still engaging in gunfire, then we act accordingly. I mean,
look, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, common sense and leadership are gonna be required for these situations because a lot of them are gonna be fluid. Like, it's different responding to something, like the Mandem block, for instance, versus outside of Benny's.
Is it not good?
One's going to be known gang-related, gang territory. The other's not. Different situations are going to apply differently.
That's weird.
Like Davenport was saying, we've got a lot of gangs that are north of the Olympic now.
It's literally the same.
Mandem territory, Little Seoul.
Literally the same thing.
There's just a handful.
HOA, BBMC.
Angel, what?
There's
well, isn't BBMC technically south of the Olympic?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, I've always considered that to be quote unquote south side. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that the protocol in responding to gang-related shootouts should be kind of the same at this point, considering like gangs are spread like across like M&Ms across the city. So I think that doing a unilateral response where we gather up, give them 20 minutes, 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds. Once we have the units, lights and sirens, so they know that we're coming in. We tell them that we're coming in, and then if they're still engaged in gunfire, well, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think giving them a proper warning and giving them a chance to surrender or escape. Obviously, if we have units to pursue, we will pursue, because it's just silly to watching them do a gang-related shootout and then just like letting them dip without any kind of pursuit. So as long as we have units, everything depends on how many units are available, of course. So that is the way that we've done it recently, at least in Shift 3 and Shift 1. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Anything anybody would like to bring up at the meeting?
I got one thing.
What's up? Go for it.
Evidence processing for anything drug related. We have a little thing in our tab. I know there's some new officers.
That's weird. I don't know how to fix
if you
it,
get a
Chad.
meth bag, it's got a little strain on it, or any weed.
I don't know how to
just
fix
input
it
in the
because it's the
evidence list.
same.
It helps us dramatically.
It's the
and
same as
drastically
my.
looking
Well,
like,
for
let's tell them how to
evidence.
do it, because when that
It's literally
shit
the same
first came
microphone.
out, I didn't know how to do it for months because no one.
So
I'll
No
take
one
a
said anything.
screenshot and put it up
I
there.
got one right here.
I don't.
All right. Very, very, very important when it comes to trying to push drug trafficking.
Even joints. Seriously, like, and everyone gets
Anything.
arrested with joints. Like, even joints.
All right, so this is the evidence tab. Obviously, it's just how you would put casings or a photo in. There's just a little tab right there for strain. Identifier, identical to casing. You just copy and pasta your strain in there. And the description, put it in there. You know, meth found on so-and-so, or weed grow up in the hills.
Right.
It is so important to put the report number in there too.
Cocaine and hooker corpse. You know,
Exactly.
Just,
Report
whatever
number.
it
It's
might
just-
be.
It's just
Maybe my
like a
streaming
casing.
software. It's the
You
same
don't know how
thing
to put
though.
a casing in. And good luck to you in your job here. All right.
Okay. Well said.
And
All
just to add, it's pointless if you put it in if you don't put the incident number in. I probably already said it, but I was looking at a camera. There's so many.
thought it
meth
ties
places
to
that
it
have a thing.
automatically.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
no.
It doesn't.
Oh.
No.
There's no report number in the description. You're just gonna have to look for it manually.
Just like a casing.
And that is
Oh.
annoying.
Oh, there we go.
All right, and before we wrap it up, I want to
Whoops.
announce something that was just said in command chat in regards to bike chases. Just in case that you guys were not aware, you guys can spike bikes. You can authorize spikes
fuck
for for any use, like any reason you would do it for a vehicle. So you guys don't have to have a certain like a speed limit, I guess, because I mean, if they're going quick enough, they will be able to jump the spikes. Also, if a bike is being chased for an extremely long period of time, the pursuit commander, pursuit leader can authorize the bikes going for kicks to get the individuals off the bikes. But with that being said, if the individual kicks back on the bike, that is not authorization to escalate force and shoot that individual that kicked off the police officer off the bike. The police officers in the bike, we will be able to go back on the bike and continue pursue and try again. Any questions in regards to that?
Yeah. So kicking people will. We've already discussed this in the motor. The only way to safely do it is to baton them. Are you saying we're kicking them or are we batoning them?
Simply was talking about batoning.
Batoning was what we discussed.
Yeah,
most
batoning
recently.
is fine. Then let's utilize batons for that situation, especially if it doesn't render them unconscious immediately.
Yeah.
I think
a kick and flashlight does. The only thing that doesn't is the baton. Yeah.
correct. So yeah, just like I said, if we're resorting to kicks on the bikes after an extremely long chase and it's authorized, just make sure to not escalate and shoot the individual if he decides to kick the other bike cop off their bikes. Okay.
Copy.
Cover that.
All
Cover
right.
that.
Also, bikes are cringe. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I wish those
Yeah,
fuckers
fuck
weren't even in the
bicycles.
goddamn.
I hate
We need to
them.
petition to get those out of the fucking rental spot. I hate
I've been
that shit.
trying. I've been trying, Wrangler.
Yes.
Why the? Does anyone even rent those to use them legitimately?
Okay.
Increase
I
how
did
much
today
it
for
costs.
They're the
first
most
time.
expensive thing too, I think.
Also, I want to also state, guys, I have no mercy on Sanchez's driving in the city. I arrest those motherfuckers. It's 10 months sentence in jail because operating an off-road worthy vehicle in the city. It's a charge. Use it. Screw the Sanchez's. Join the movement.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anything else before we wrap up the meeting? Short and sweet.
I have one tiny thing. I'm not gonna move from here because it's just quick. Just remember, you can request K-name for traffic stops. It's a very useful tool. You can literally turn the joining tool.
Can't hear you.
Just remember.
That's why you go on the podium, Madison. Get on the
Talk with your
podium.
chest, Madison.
I hate the podium.
Well,
okay?
you
I
need
hate
to.
the It's just
Podium.
quick.
Wait, why do you hate
That's-
etiquette?
Well, you know what's just.
You
Okay,
hate
anyway,
order?
just a
You're not
quick
even at the
thing.
podium. Get
I
behind
can't
it.
hear you.
Get
Madison.
on the podium.
It's
Yeah,
the
talk
Am I on the
microphone.
podium now?
No,
Is this
you're
No,
in
you're
front of
not.
it. Oh my god.
How
she
am I in
saying?
front of it? What's
Now
This is
you
like
are.
a SpongeBob
Jesus.
episode where he's
All
trying
right,
to get him
I'm
to
in
open
front
the
of it now.
jar.
I can see her mouth
Everyone-
moving, but I don't hear words coming.
Okay, anyway, just remember, K9, just think, please utilize it on traffic stop. If it is available, you can literally turn a joint into a raid. That's all I wanted to say, because I know it's a thing that's kind of being not utilized properly at the moment for traffic stops, so just kind of push it out there at the moment, because it turned something small to something big, so.
That is true. That's how I got my first weapons trafficking arrest. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucked up the
Yeah.
condemn with that, or man.
yeah,
on,
yeah, that's
dog
right.
sniffing weapons.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Let's have a good shift. Help each
All
other
right,
up on
guys.
duty, and let's do it.
All right, remember, don't let the casino get robbed. By any
Yeah,
means necessary.
yeah. We'll protect the casino.
Hey, Wrangler, where am I putting this Groza?
Why? That place took all my money.
Yeah.
I honestly,
should,
I don't care
you
about
and
it.
I-
Also, wait
Yeah,
a minute.
yeah.
I
You and I need to
have
go
a
chat.
question for.
Yeah,
when
Bunny,
it
we
comes
do.
to
Aye, aye, aye.
casino.
I didn't haven't even had my coffee yet, and I know there's.
No, sorry, Nancy. You called me
Wait, what
mid-call.
happened?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to yell like that. I did. So, if we arrest somebody for robbing the casino, it's technically
was a,
not a financial institution. It's technically not grand larceny.
That is a good question to pose to DOJ. We need a charge for that.
Yeah, because the one thing I was thinking earlier is technically, I guess, officers got shot, so like first-degree robbery, but that seems wrong. So, I think we need to
Yeah,
talk
what do you
to
think,
DOJ
Bundy?
about
Yeah,
getting
about
like,
that.
added
The
to grand
DOJ has needed to rework our robbery charge for a long time. At some
Yeah.
point along the chain, whenever they updated that statute, they took out the part about robbing people and
No,
places.
I know. I'm sorry.
made
I'll
it
stop
only
being
about
North
things.
Korean.
Oh God, that's incredibly loud. Holy shit.
Okay, let's